kusikiliwa homework, lakini watagraduate tu. Asijataja mtu. Kuna wengine walikuwa na Skype, lakini watagraduate tu. Na asijataja mtu. Kuna wengine ni masomo ya kubaru, lakini watagraduate tu. Sindio? Let me tell you. Having walked this journey some years back, si rahisi. Ambia jirani si rahisi. Ambia jirani si rahisi. Unajua mpaka kuna wachawi walikuwa wanaamka asubuhi kusema hauta graduate. Waambie leo iko siku. Wewe Alupe. Si Kenya mmetrend. Si mmetrend. Yaani kila mtu anauliza kwani Alupe walipatia nini? Nimepokea salamu za Melo. Huko ndio salamu za Melo. Tunawapenda. Mtanipatia kitu nimpelekee, si ndio? Hata kama ni gao nitapelekea tu. Si ndio? Mtu mmoja anaweza offer. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to be here. It's a happy occasion, okay? Kwa hivyo leo ni siku ya furaha. Usionekane kama umekuja uso, leo ni siku ya furaha. Unasikia hiyo gelegele? Sawa. Unajua hata kupiga vigelegele ni talent. Ukienda kujaribu huko wakati na huko jikoni utakaza ulimi. Kupiga vigelegele ni talent. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our day. Wale wote mmevalia hapa, graduates wote, it does not matter how long it has taken you to get there. The most important thing, you are there. Sindio? Na umefika na isi hapo. Kama tunapata diploma, anza immediately degree kumaliza, sio? Kama ni degree, anza masters. Hivyo kama ni masters, PhD kiendelea. Hata unataka kuitwa daktari na profesa. Sindio? Hebu tuone salamu huko nyuma ili msione. Bas. Ukiona mtu haini mkono ana wivu. Ukiona mtu akisema inua mkono haini mkono ana wivu. Chunga simu yako. Chunga simu yako. Manake hapa kumetembea watu wa tabaka mbalimbali. Kuna wahubiri, kuna wahubiriwa, kuna wachukuaji, wote wako hapa. Si hapa kwa graduation, lakini wako tu area. Kindly take care of your phone. Staki mwanze ya, bwana MC. Techno. Samsung. iPhone imeenda hapo sasa hivi wewe. Unaweza ripoti kwa kituo cha polisi kilicho karibu na wewe. Watatrace. Tafadhali, hata wakati umeinua mkono, make sure unainua tena simu yako ndio nione ni gani. Usikose kujua leo ni siku gani, okay? So we are ready to start, na nataka tuwe na furaha, si ndio? Si ati wageni hapa tunakuja uso, hata wakisema mko na furaha, mmenyamaza. Wakisema makofi tunapiga sawa. Na wale watu mmekuja na mabasi, na shuttle, na maua, hata nyinyi mtapiga makofi, okay? So tunangoja safari utakunaanza. Ni bahati mlionayo, manake hafla hii itakuwa inapeperushwa moja kwa moja ndani ya Citizen TV kuanzia saa 4 kamili. So unaweza ambia mtu aliye nyumbani, weka Citizen TV uone vile tumehembeka na vile ambavyo tumepambwa. Upande wa entertainment tutakuwa tuna utaratibu, kwa hiyo wale ambao wako kwenye entertainment wakae standby. Kwaya ya hapa kaa standby, na tumepiga mazoezi ya kutosha. Kwaya yetu nasikia kuna poem moja kali sana. Mwenye poem kaa standby. Nasikia hiyo poem alirepresent huko kwa Trump. So ukisikia bendi inapiga, jua kwamba sasa shughuli zinaanza. Tafadhali wala ambao ni graduates wewe ni kama bibi harusi ama bwana harusi. Hapana zunguka. Jikoni wacha tu. Hata ukiona hawapiki vizuri wacha tu. Hata ukipigiwa simu saizi wewe ni special, okay? So tunataka wote mketi chini, wageni wetu wanaingia. Let's minimize the movement. Ile kiti iko karibu tutaketi. Lakini all the graduates should be seated. So that at least wakikuja tuwe na utaratibu na tuende haraka. So wale ambao bado tunatembea kama ni bibi amechelewa, mwambie mtaonana baadaye. Kama ni mzee amechelewa pia mwambie. Asipike kwa gate anaanza niko hapa kwa gate, amenizuia. Let's settle down. Tafadhali. Ukiangalia hapa kuna School of Health Science, School of Science, Technology and Engineering. Usikae mahali si kwako. Angalia mahali umeketi kama ni sawa. Okay? So in the meantime, I'll hand over briefly to Dr. Busolo. Alafu mimi nitarudi baadaye. Sawa? Mungu ana furaha. Unajua Dr. Busolo ananiambia anaona kama hamna furaha. Hebu nisikie bidhaa kidogo. Daktari wako sawa.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are having a procession coming. The moment the procession gets towards the venue, I want everybody standing. We'll only sit down once they get their positions on the main dais. I hope we are getting that. We are coming, we have a procession band coming all the way. And in less than maybe 2-3 minutes, I'll be at least let's stand up as we wait for the procession to open. We take our seats the moment they take their positions. Remain standing and still all of this coming. The procession is being led by the scouts from Alupe, and we have a band which is by the Salvation Army. And the procession will have the mess bearer, Dr. Pelina Tanui. We also have the student rep. In our procession, we also have academic staff. In this procession, members of the Senate will be the procession. University professors will be the procession. Deans of schools and directors will be the procession. The university librarian, finance officer, deputy vice chancellors, vice chancellor, members of council, where the chair of the council will be there. And maybe yet don't have a chancellor, but that will be the procession. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our procession for our graduates school year 2023. Salvation Army, praying our band, leading the procession. You can see the next raising the anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Alupe. We'll begin by having the national anthem being played by Salvation Army. The Kenya national anthem, then the East African anthem. Thank you. Thank you, Salvation Army. We'll have a prayer from Bishop John Okude, then Salvation Army will take their position. So, Bishop, please.
Praise the Lord. Good morning, everybody. Let us pray. Our good Father, Lord in heaven, the creator of the universe and earth, you are the source of knowledge and wisdom. With you comes the understanding and progress. We come before you today with thanksgiving in our hearts, together with this institution, Alupe University, according to a command from the Holy Scriptures. Father, we thank you for the grace of giving the entire family of this institution to be able to work to their level best to see this day a success. The lecturers and the students and all the staff, personnel within and without these premises. Today, we gather here to celebrate the achievements of our young men and women who braved the challenges with their generation, and together with their parents, were able to stand tall and are standing here today to graduate in the various faculties. Lord, we thank you for this great work. We lift these sons and daughters of yours unto your hand today as they prepare to exit this institution. We ask you for your hand of provision upon their lives, that as they go out there, they won't be faced by battles that would cause them to look meaningless and lose the sense and the essence of education. We pray, oh God, that you reward them with opportunities and the chances that will enable them to be a reward to their parents and the community around them. Lord God, let your hand of safety rest upon each one of them as you protect each one of them from all attacks and engagements of the world that would endanger and shorten their lives, and veil before them a bright future from this point moving forward. Deposit in them a sense of responsibility as they go out to share for the sake of our communities and the nation at large. We pray for the entire institution that it gains the standards required to be a blessing not only to Busia County, but also to the nation of Kenya and the entire world. Protect this institution from all the dangers of the world, so that destruction may not come their way, and make it stable day by day. As we make their blessing to protect them, protect our Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and the entire staff, giving them the spirit of teamwork and oneness, as your prayer was in John 17:21, that they may be one as you are one with your Father. Lord God, bless the occasion now and crown it with the beauty of your glory. Make it be fully of the joy of the Lord, and make this day be a day for you, because you have made it, and we rejoice in it. To you, God, be the glory, honor, power, and praise from the beginning of the celebration to the end. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. The Lord be with you.
Thank you, Bishop. Can we take our seats now? Thank you. With me here, we have Bill Secretary, who is going to be our MC. We also have our sign language interpreters for the far right, that is Innocent Juma and James Omwelo. So we are taking care of everybody. Our sign language interpreters are in the house. We will go to entertainment, and I'll ask Bill Secretary to come in. And we'll have our choir and also the dual calendars. The dual calendars are coming in very thank you, Vincent Karibu.
Asante sana. Muko tayari? Si tulisema tutachangamka, si ndio? Hebu nione salamu za Alupe University. Inua mkono kama uko Alupe tunafurahia, si ndio? Hey, ngoja. Hapo sasa. Kitu cha kwanza, hata kabla jua kali dancers, unajua naweza vunja stage kama hatujaanza hata sherehe, si ndio? Nataka kitu cha kwanza, hizi shughuli zote zibarikiwe. Kwa hivyo tutachemsha hivi baraka. Ona, tutachemsha hivi. Nikisema one, hivyo tunabariki. Si ndio? Si ndio? Si ndio? Haya, ya kwanza chemsha baraka za Alupe. Chemsha baraka za Alupe. Chemsha baraka za Alupe. Hebu nisikie vigelegele. Lakini kama umeketi karibu na mwanaume na amepiga kigelegele, piga yeye ngoto. Mwanaume Mwafrika anapiga aje kigelegele, lakini unajua temptations zinaweza fanya usikie jamaa amepiga kigelegele, si ndio? Kwa siku ya leo kwanza hawa wamevaa, huwezi jua mtu atafanya nini. Anaweza ona dancers wameruka, hata yeye roho aruke, ashuke na aruke, ndio? So tunaruhusu hilo. Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana Alupe University. If it's your first time, karibu sana. Na kama hujawahi fika hapa, kuna nafasi ya kutosha hata kulala. Hatujajenga lakini mnaweza lala tu hapo. Nimeona mabasi yamefika. Usikuwe na haraka kwenda nyumbani. Hata baada ya graduation unaweza pigwa picha mpaka kwa mlima. So you are happy to be here and we are all happy to be here. You are kind dancers, twende kazi. Hai. Hey, kuna watu wanataka kupiga makofi. Sawa. Let's say somehow the Alupe University College. Yes. Some of us tulijaribu kuiga kwa kwaya tunaangalia tiendo iko kwa kiwanda. Lucky are you? Hi. The Salvation Band. Hey, kuna jamaa ameniweka majaribu hapa. Akasema kile ananionea asijaribu. Ona vile nimeanza kuswali na nilikuwa sijaruka mara mbili. Alafu jamaa ananiambia shika hii hilo. Kumbe ndio roho. Unajua nimeona yule msichana alikuwa anaruka juu. Kwa picha imeandikwa rest in peace. Nikajua huyu atoka kuseli leo. Kumbe iko inahusiana na hiyo dance. Unaona maandiko rest in peace. Basi nikajua hapa. Hebu tusimame wote. Tusimame wote. Unajua Kenya nzima inajua Alupe University kuna graduation. Ndio. Hebu nisikie vile. Nataka kufanya vitu vifanye vile tulikuwa China. Nakumbuka vile uchaguzi wa Mars. Ni kama kwenda kwa China. Wacha tuweke. Sasa ni hao, hicho chochote, wale dance wa dance. Ni gani nataka kuona nini kila mtu akapiga. Sasa Mungu atubariki. Basi msiku wa furaha. Wanao tuleo siku moja utakuwa hivi. Unafikiria kuna hizo kwa mchezo. Kuna watu ambao wamesikiana na lecturers. Wanaandika hata direct lecturer kusoma. Na wanataka kufanya. Mwingine anaambiwa nani anaanza kuchora na yake. Mwingine anaambiwa Muislamu anaacha kulangu. Lakini leo mko hapa sio. Sio nasumbua hao lecturers. Sio nasumbua. Tuko tayari. Ili tuende kazi na kila mtu akatike, kila mtu adance, maana ni siku ya furaha. Twende kazi DJ kama uko tayari. DJ. Wewe na ngoja. Uko tayari? Ningoje. Wanaokudharau siku moja watafanya nini? Na tuimbe, twende na kila mtu twende. Dansi kidogo twende. Mikono hapa. Ukiona mtu ajui mkono ule ni kipoke. Hakika leo ni siku ya furaha. Alupe University mkono. Haya, nilichoelezea hapo. Dr. Busolo kwa ile mwenye yuko. Dr. Busolo yuko. Kidogo tu tupate hiyo kwa anaanza. Ili watu wao mnaweza kaa chini. Yes. Haya. Tuko tayari? She's going to entertain us with a beautiful poem. Let's listen.
Valente Mahungu, we are for my son. For you, acceptable. For you, acceptable. For they know, and me. For you, the challenge I take to bear the king of excellence in me is the way. The kicker. I am an ultimate challenger, for they know, and me. And now, I take the first individual, better of sustain, to face the battle. COVID-19 will figure, illiteracy will tumble, and poverty will tremble, for they know, and me. For crying mother, for you, we cry. For mourning baby, for you, we mourn. On my shoulders, I come with research, for I am a scholar, for I am me. For those who doubted, I handed my firstborn son, Professor Fabian Escamari, and behold, the foundation. For those who still doubt, on this land shall stand. Among the faith, here I deliver my hero son, Professor Peter Baraka, on this day of my birthday. Here comes my hero son, Professor Peter Baraka, to make the stand on this virgin land. Welcome, my son, for I am me. And to you, the graduates, my grandsons, to you I say, I celebrate you on this day of my birthday. And now, I was given the power upon me by my son. I give you the power. Go and conquer the world. For I am me. Alupe University. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the day. I remember being woken up by the cockroach. I was not used to waking up this early, but on this day, it was a special day And besides, if I fail to obey the rules of the land, I'll be cast by the great grandparents, the great grandmother, the great aunties, and everybody in the village. So I have to be courageous. I have to be steady for this day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my narrative, the slasher, to be continued. But for now, I invite Dr. Solo to take over the lecture.
At this particular juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to a more important segment of this particular ceremony. We are live on TV, Citizen, and I want to invite Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor John Changat, to make remarks, and then invite the Vice Chancellor. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, I now invite the Vice Chancellor, Alupe University, to declare this assembly the second congregation of Alupe University. Welcome, this.
By virtue of the authority conferred on me by the Statute 31 of Alupe University Statutes, I declare this assembly the second congregation of Alupe University. Ladies and gentlemen, Prof. VC Prof. Baraza, please take your seat. We are altering the program a bit. I hope valedictorian student is around. That is Wamakondi or Marit. I hope you're there. Yes, come. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, we have before us our student Makondi Zipora Marita. This is what we consider our best student graduating class 2023. Zipora had the highest mean amongst all our graduates for the 4 years period she's been here. This student is a student in the School of Education, and she's graduating with a degree in Bachelor of Education Science. Maybe a bit about the student. One that I've confirmed from the Dean of Students and the School Dean is that she's one of the most respectful students and also hardworking as well. Zipora is said to be a very resilient person. At one time, she almost dropped out in second year, but she's with us now because she remained focused and worked extremely hard. I'm not going to say much. Would allow her to address the congregation as we celebrate her as valedictory student, class 2023. Welcome.
Good morning, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and distinguished guests. It is an honor to stand before you as the valedictorian of the outgoing class of 2023. My name is Zipporah Marita Wamagonji. I come from Kakamega County. I would like to welcome everybody in attendance on this great day, for it is our day. When you leave this place, celebrate your achievements, for it has not been easy to get here. It has taken us 4 years of hard work, toil, and sacrifice. For me, it is a dream come true. I'm equally humbled to be given this rare chance to address such a solemn occasion, and for this, I shall be forever grateful. When I remember my time as an undergraduate student at Alupe University, what comes into immediate memory is the sacrifice. Indeed, all of us had to sacrifice. At certain times, I felt apprehensive, not knowing what the future portended for me in this young institution. Sometimes I will think of my friends in other relatively bigger institutions and imagine I will never make it. For example, when I was applying to join the university, I considered bigger universities like Kenyatta University, Egerton, and Moi University. But I never made it to go to those institutions. But for now, I came to Alupe University, whereby I have achieved my goals, and I have gotten a first-class honors in this particular institution. Alupe University, as it has been seen by many people as a smaller university, it is not such a small or a minor institution. It has given us more knowledge and skills that we need to go out and use them in our field. And therefore, I thank the Alupe University for that grateful skills that you have been given. I want to take this chance to thank the faculty and staff of Alupe University, and I will start by thanking the Deputy Vice Chancellor, by now the Vice Chancellor, for his fatherly nature. He took keen interest in our studies. Personally, I had several encounters with him. He took keen interest, and quite often they were light moments, and this lifted my spirit. May I also acknowledge our mom, Dr. Genevieve Nasmiu, who is our Dean of Students. You took good care of us, all without discrimination. You also gave us a good direction and a good advice that has made us to reach this particular moment. And to the faculty, you made us to have good knowledge and skills. Thank you for instilling this confidence in us. It is for this reason that we are here today to celebrate with our families, with our well-wishers, and the larger AU fraternity. I hold fond memories of our lecture halls. They were humble but enriching. For those still pursuing their university education at Alupe University, this is the best place to be. Keep your hands on the plow, for in due course, you will equally reap from your toil. I want to urge you to uphold the name of Alupe University, be proud of this place, take advantage of every opportunity that presents itself. Remember that a big tree under which people find rest usually sprouts from a small seed. May you all grow into big trees from this soil of Alupe University. As I conclude, I once again wish to thank everyone that has made us stand here on this occasion. We have acquired knowledge, and so we are rich. We have acquired values, and so we are ready to go out to serve. We have acquired attitudes that will keep us going. I look forward to seeing my fellow graduates taking great strides in life to build themselves and serve this great nation and humanity. Thank you, Alupe University. Thank you, faculty. Thank you, everyone. Mungu awabariki.
Let's give another applause for we'll allow one more student to speak. And this is also a special student to us, already a graduate of Alupe, Malin Ato Ipapu. Malin was here some time back before, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. And Malin was our first finance secretary in the Students' Governing Council. There, the following year, she became the vice chair of the Students' Governing Council. Malin is a special student to us simply because she introduced what we call WOSWA. It's a Women's Students Welfare Association, Alupe chapter. I know she has a lot of interests in governance and mental health. Malin is undertaking a master's program at USIU, and this is in clinical psychology. And so she'll address us a bit and say much as an alumni. Thank you, Karibu Malin.
The chief guests are representative from the Office of the Principal Secretary, State Department for University Education and Research, Acting Chancellor and the Chair of Alupe University Council, Dr. Virginia Kimani, the Vice Chancellor of Alupe University, Prof. Peter Baraza, members of Alupe University Council, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Alupe University, members of Alupe University Senate, Alupe University staff, distinguished guests, the alumni of Alupe University present today, parents and guardians, all our graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Malin Atori Papo, an alumni graduating class of 2021. I am currently working with the Shamiri Institute as a clinical supervisor. Further, I am pursuing my master's degree in clinical psychology at United States International University, Africa. I wish to extend my sincere congratulations to the graduating class of 2023 and welcome you to the alumni fraternity. Karibuni sana. For you, this day marks your initiation into the world outside the class. For us, proud alumnus of this university, we are already on the move and are happy with the small steps we are making. Each one of us has his or her own time zone, moving at a pace that can never be the same, for each one has a destiny unlike that of another. Just the way you had me, I went back to school. Some of my colleagues are into the professional space, doing a good job out there. So all of us have a different pace that we're moving with. You all had to grind, live, hustle, survive, and graduate. I know many of us can relate with that. It's not easy being a student, and we are proud of you guys. And that is the reason for this day. We are so proud of you. The lessons you learned at Alupe University, the moments you cherished, the experiences you gathered will all ultimately shape a better version of yourself. It is all part of growing and appreciating the world. Alupe remains our alma mater, and this means a nourishing mother. You have been nourished adequately, prepared and equipped to face the world as a professional. You have equally learned many life lessons to enable you fit into the current dispensation and into the ever-changing world. The university has done its best, and it is your turn to stand up and be counted. Yeah, in other words, you're saying that you need to be hesabika. Yeah. The university has done its best. It is your time to contribute toward the building of a better world for your generation and probably lay foundations for the next. May the sacrifice you've made be an example to many. May your future be a leading light to those who will come behind you. There is power in networking, but it is only possible if you tap into that power. The alumni fraternity is a family. It has the potential of a powerful network for all of us, regardless of your career path, as a professional, innovator, or as an entrepreneur. It is a young network that is at your disposal to make use of and have the potential of raising you to the highest levels we want to get to. Africa has always and will continue to be the land of the wise. An African saying goes, if you want to go fast, you go how? If you want to go fast, graduates, how do you go? I can't hear you. You go alone. And if you want to go far, yes, you go together. It is in the same token that I invite you to establish and maintain existing networks and establish new ones if you can. These are the seeds whose harvest time is unknown, but whose fruits are enjoyed by those who are patient, resilient, and prayerful. Keep hope alive, define your goals, set your eyes on the prize, for ultimately there is always one. Believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. Believe in yourself and believe in those around you. Hold each other up because we must all hold together to be successful. You need a very supportive environment around you. We will conquer together. Therefore, arise, walk tall, face the world with confidence and determination because you have the potential to make an impactful and meaningful contribution. This is the difference the world is waiting for from you. And finally, these are my last words this morning. As your fellow alumni, we are here for you. And we look forward to walking the journey of life with you. We are such a big team and we are out here to welcome you guys in case there is anything that you may require, that might require our support, kindly let us know. And we will be there when you need us. As such, do not hesitate to call upon us as the need may arise. Congratulations once again and welcome to the alumni fraternity. Karibuni sana.
The interest of time, I'll invite the Vice Chancellor to make his remarks.
Our chief guest, the chair of the Commission for University Education, Professor Nyaigoti Chacha, the Deputy Governor representing Dr. Otuoma Paul, His Excellency the Governor of Busia, Dr. Karanja representing the Principal Secretary, Department of Higher Education and Research, our Chair of Council and Council led by Dr. Virginia Kimani, the Vice Chancellor of University of Belgrade, Kisii University, and representatives of Moi University, Rongo University, Laikipia, Kabianga, Embu, Jos, Must, our first founding principal and acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Fabian Osemai, who is with us, the Deputy Vice Chancellor who is here, ARSA, Professor John Changach, our bishops who are here, led by Bishop Okude of the Anglican Church, and the clergy, our brother Gilbert Opanga, representing the Q CEO Mike Kuria, the director Kemri Bondi, who is with us, my very good friends that I invited, and I'm glad they're here, Engineer Stati from Moi University, and Professor Korea and the wife from Moi University who have made this trip, and I'm very grateful to you, and I'll tell you why a little later. Our distinguished graduates, whom I'm putting ahead of our faculty and staff of Alupe University, parents who gave us these wonderful people who are here, partners, Equity Bank, KCB, and others who are here. Our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I will not make a speech. I was given one by a wonderful speech writer, but I will not, because we don't have time to make that speech. Allow me to recognize the different arms of government that are here, the security services, the county government, my brother, County Director of Education, I think is here, Ekalio,
a wonderful person, Pet, Secretary General, a gentleman we have worked with all these years. My own good friend and elder, Opakasi, who always is with Alupe University. You saw him jumping. I can go on and mention many, but I will not forget to mention a special guest to my heart. And this is the director, KSCD, Professor Charles Ochen Ongondo. This gentleman I work with always, everywhere. I would like to thank our senior counsel, Akide. We always place you at the end of the line because we know your task that is coming will just be soon when you transform our council to our chancellor, council chair to our chancellor. We are excited. When I look at this crowd and look at the crowd when you had the first graduation, we are transforming. A butterfly lives through life, isn't it? It begins, you know how it is, an egg into a pupa, something else, until it's beautiful. So Alupe is actually becoming beautiful with each day. And when we say it's becoming beautiful, it's because there are people who are behind the growth of Alupe. And these include our most immediate acting vice chancellor who left, Professor Fabian Usimai. He did his part, and we acknowledge, and I would like you to clap very heartily for him. We also acknowledge the support of the political class of Busia County. The governor is a very strong friend of this institution, but trust me, Honorable Emase is a founder, a strong personality behind our growth right now. So wherever you are going, those who represent her, please tell Honorable Emase, Honorable Kaunya, and all the other leaders that we appreciate their support. I want to be excited today because in our midst, we are beginning to grow and have Kenyans of all races. We have two Kenyans of a different race here. They're also graduating with us. And sooner or later, we shall have Kenyans and Ugandans graduating from here. So I will not speak to the issues I wanted to speak to because of time, but let me, with reverence and respect, thank the student leadership of this institution. You are great people. You know the value of coming to university and completing within 4 years. I want to thank the student body because they will understand that from small can grow big. You don't look for big if you can't plant the seed. Mani Nato, when she came, the father had to come here and convince her she had to come to Alupe University. The father had to travel and tell her he had been at Cambridge and there was need for her to study in this environment. So for each one of you, we want how many? 5. For each one of you, go back home and plant 5 seeds to come back to Alupe. I can assure you that we are grateful to the government for allowing us to build a hostel bed in 2,000, which will begin next month. We are thankful for giving us 500 million shillings to build a tuition block, and we are beginning next month. We thank the government for giving us 200 million, and especially the principal secretary and the CS, Honorable Machogo, for giving us 200 million to build a laboratory, and we are building 13 labs. And we thank His Excellency for saying he'll put up roads for us worth 100 million, and the work has started, and we are hoping that sooner or later the excavators will be here and our roads will be covered. I want to end by thanking a very important component of the university sector, the Commission for University Education. You gave us a charter, you nurtured us,
And in nurturing us, you gave our council the opportunity to guide us and to lead us. And we shall adhere to the dictates that the Commission for University Education has, but we shall follow the guidance of our council that we receive from our chair and from the members of the council. Finally, wananchi wa Busia County tunawashukuru sana, manake nyinyi mmetupenda, mmetupa mwelekeo mahali mnataka twende na mmetupatia watoto na mzidi kutupa watoto wengine kutoka hapa nyumbani na kutoka mbali. Bila shaka tutatimiza wajibu wetu vile vinavyotakikana. My brothers and sisters who work at Alupe, our work has just begun. Thank you very much, and let me take this opportunity to use what would have been my target to request a few people to speak, just a few, a one or two, just a few. And the first person I'm going to request to say a one or two in 2 minutes, please, because of the interest of time. We want to make sure that we have 20 minutes for the graduates to have a live transmission. And ask Professor Fabio Smile to say a word.
Yes, the State Department of University Education, the service of Vice Chancellor of President, the Chancellor and acting and the Chairperson of NATO, the University, Deputy Vice Chancellors, political leaders, Chair of the Commission for University Education, lecturers, students, and all the members and ladies. For me, today is a big day because where we started the university. Those who graduated in 2021 in one university, care university is all existing. But others came and asked me where they exist. So I told them it must be here where I'm sitting. So those leaders who are leaders in 2017 want to develop and train that those people enter to a library. You are the 3rd month of 2019. We were the right that was admitted to the new class here for the first time in September 2019, when this campus appears for it. Those who were there last year, and were admitted to both campus. And therefore, we are the pioneers of this new campus. We're very clearly the pioneers as well for the University College event. In 2022, we admitted the first class of Alupe University, which was actually the 5th class for this university. There's a lot of history about this university, which I don't have time to say. But remember that this university started from very humble levels. And I guess when I came back in 10 years time, hoping I will see the library. I will find this place completely transformed, and I will be able to get lost as I walk around.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to ensure we have a chancellor, and therefore I call upon Senior Councillor Kide to perform the needful of making our chair of council become the chancellor of Alupe University. All protocols for the father allow me to say that. My name is Senior Counsel Kenneth Akibe. Very briefly, before the ceremony, I would like to say two things. We are a country that believes in God, okay, and in the rule of law. Today, we are gathered here for this very important function. The law allows us to convert our chair of the council to a vice chancellor. To a chancellor, to a chancellor. Degrees, diplomas, certificates are awarded by the chancellor. So by virtue of the Universities Act 2012, and by virtue of the Alupe University Charter, we do hereby convert our chair of the council to the chancellor. Thank you.
Our chief guest, Professor Chacha, Chairperson of the Commission for University Education, our Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Education and Research, well represented by the Director for Research in the State Department of University Education and Research, the Governor of Busia County, Dr. Paul Otoma, well represented here, members of Parliament that are here today, the County Commissioner for Busia County, the chairpersons and other university council members and representatives present here today, our council members for this university, the vice chancellor, and your able deputies, all protocols observed for so many leaders that were mentioned earlier by our vice chancellor, Professor Baraza, distinguished guests, and many other leaders from this county and outside, our parents, the parents, and the guardians, and all people of goodwill that have come because of this function. Our graduates, you are very important. We welcome you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I take this opportunity to welcome you all to Alupe University on this second graduation ceremony. I convey to you all my warm greetings and those of the University Council, as well as those of this community of the university. We are highly honored by your presence today. Please feel appreciated even as you rest in this assembly. I similarly wish to congratulate the Alupe University graduating class of 2023 on this very great day. We are happy for you. Congratulations. Our chief guest, Ladies and gentlemen, as Alupe University Council, we are pleased with the strides that the university continues to make with regard to development and research. The management of the university, under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Baraza, continues to make significant strides towards the attainment of our vision to be a center of academic excellence and to establish a niche in the sciences. This is in line with the theme advanced by the Vice Chancellor and management on science, technology, and society, a tripartite vision for Alupe. As council, we shall continue to accord the university management the necessary support in order for them to execute the mandate of the university. We shall also strive to ensure that the investments planned in terms of programs, infrastructure, and in human resource development are put into prudent use. All of this for the benefit of the students. We are currently working closely with the national government who have promised to put up world-class accommodation facilities, develop tuition blocks, and other physical facilities at Alupe. We have a master plan in place, and we shall develop the university according to this plan. The county government of Busia as well, under the leadership of the governor, His Excellency Dr. Paul Okiba, has also promised to join us in our efforts. Let us assure everyone that in the pursuit of all this, the quality of education offered in Alupe University will also increase. We will make a mark in training, in research and extension, and further develop programs that ensure we are in line with current trends in the job markets. Our chief guests, as council, we are also committed to the development of a competent and highly professional human resource to be able to meet the ever-changing learning times that we all know we are in now. We will strive to attract the best human resource and ensure that the use of ICT technologies grow alongside other infrastructure, so that Alupe University becomes a premier institution of learning and research in this region. In order to attain this, we are ready and willing to partner with industry and other stakeholders. Let me also inform you that Alupe University has also established linkages with other leading universities worldwide. We are doing all this in order to expand and improve on our programs and enrich our students' learning experiences, even as they develop and sharpen their research skills. We want to appreciate the critical role played by the ministry towards helping Alupe University realize its mandates. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to conclude by congratulating this class for their hard work and resilience that has ultimately made us all gather on such a great day. We send you out to the world to be agents of change, that the change that we are all looking forward to. And therefore, once again, congratulations for graduates. Thank you all, and God bless you all. May God bless Alupe University, and may God bless Kenya.
Madam Chancellor, I now invite Dr. Aneti Makoha, Dean School of Business and Human Resource Development, to present graduates for the award of Alupe University Diplomas. Welcome.
Madam Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 6 candidates certified the Board of Examiners in the School of Business, Economics and Human Resource Development, and the Senate for the award of the following Diploma of Alupe University. Diploma in Business Management, Credits, Patel, Bagela, Wasonga, Pass, Alunga, Ikasiba, Awoko. Please, with courtesy, I request the candidates to board, sit, and wait for conferment of the diploma by the Chancellor.
All the graduates for the award of respective diplomas of Alupe University, please stand up. Please stand up.
I admit the persons named to the diploma of Alupe University for which they have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified.
Madam Chancellor, I now invite the following deans to present their graduates for conferment, award, and presentation of Alupe University degrees. Dr. William Okedi, School of Health Sciences. Dr. Dennis Magero, School of Science, Technology, and Engineering. Dr. Mahero Toboso, School of Education and Social Sciences. Dr. Aneti Nangila Magoa, School of Business and Human Resource Development. Welcome.
Madam Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 6 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Health Sciences and the Senate for the conferment of the following undergraduate degrees of Alupe University. Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, AIGA, Ayeko, Buari, Chepkori, Sheila, Chimvasi, Kerubo, Mali, Milaku, Muhoro, Natasha, Odiambo, Okemwa, Otieno, Otila, Ouma, Saheni, Wasibali, Wenoba. Bachelor of Science, Physical Therapy, Ayodi, Jebet, Jebkoe, Koske, Jebto, Kimayo, Kibiego, Derira, Mogaka, Murioki, Ndetei, Okemwa, Omoyo, Onyango, Ouma, Wafula, Mawia. Please, with courtesy, I request the candidates to bow, sit, and wait for the conferment of the degree by the Chancellor. Madam Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 8 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Science, Technology, and Engineering, and the Senate for the conferment of the following undergraduate degrees of Alupe University. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, 2nd class honors, upper division, Esonga, Kibet, Wino, Pass, Mungara, Bachelor of Science Applied Statistics with Computing, again, Kipkoech, Otieno. Second class honors, lower division, Otieno. Please, with courtesy, I request the candidates to bow, sit and wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Madam Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 107 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Social Sciences and the Senate for the conferment of the following undergraduate degrees of Alupe University. Bachelor of Education Arts, first class, second class honors, upper division. Achieng, Bwana, Juma, Koki, Kweli, Makofa, Mbuta, Muchiti, Mungao, Mwombe, Nabwire, Nasambu, Odongo, Omayo, Omoyo, Rawiti, Simiu Brenda, Simiu Speda, Wambeye, Wanami, Wanjala, Wanyoike, Wanyonyi, Wekesa, Wekulo. Second class honors, lower division. Ajuang, Chepkoech, Iswan, Kipkoech, Koech, Kienze, Lumumba, Masinde, Mauko, Odongo, Ombati, Omonya, Seif, Wabwile. Bachelor of Education, Science. First class honors, Barasa Christian. Wamakondi Zipora. Second class honors, upper division. Chenonge, Chepkurui, Chepkuto, Ekombe, Jerono, Kevogo, Kidula, Kimaio, Kipchirchir, Kipngetich, Kitui, Manyasi, Manyura, Mukangadia, Nyachae, Oganda, Rono, Simiu Masi, Simiu Pamela, Choili. Second class honors, lower division. Amwai, Arusei, Barasa, Bet, Bikundo, Chepkoech, Cherutich, Chunguli, Juma, Kakai, Haemba, Kibor, Kikoskei, Kipruto Davis, Kipruto Gideon, Kipiegon, Kironget, Kirongo, Kitao, Langat, Matere, Motogwa, Mwai, Nyameino, Nyandika, Odhiambo, Okinyi, Okumu, Ologe, Omunyin, Rajojo, Rabaya, Rofle, Rotich, Shama, Simiu Abraham, Simiu Nick, Wafula, Wanjala, Wanyonyi Masi, Wanyonyi Nation, Wekesa, Zingenga. Pass, Kipngetich, Kosgei. Please, with the courtesy, I request the candidates to bow, sit, and wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Madam Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 7 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business, Economics and Human Resource Development, and the Senate for conferment of the following undergraduate degrees of Alupe University. First class business of Bachelor of Business Management, Finance and Banking option. First class honors, Juma Ibrahim Simiyu. Bachelor of Hotel and Hospitality Management, Atege Okumu Nyabiba. second class honors, lower division, Nasomo, Wamocho, Wildad. Please, with courtesy, I request the candidates to bow, sit, and wait for conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Graduates for the conferment of respective undergraduate degrees of Alupe University, please stand up.
I admit the persons named to the respective bachelor's degrees of Alupe University, for which they have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Our Chancellor, Madam Chancellor, our guests, we varied the program a little because our live transmission was ending at 11. Citizen is going to anyone extra, His Excellency is. So we wanted our wonderful graduates to be on air before 11, and it's exactly 11 right now. Therefore, distinguished guests, graduates, you'll also allow us to do a few things that we skipped so that you could have your time. At this juncture, please allow us to call upon individuals, wonderful persons, friends of these institutions, heads of government positions and so on, to come and speak to us. But I said I would say something about Engineer Sati and Professor Correa. I said I've invited you. I don't know whether Professor Luta is here also. Yeah, Professor Luta is also here. Thank you. Alupe is a science-based institution, and therefore we must focus on developing science programs. So Professor Luta, Professor Engineer Sati, I will be asking you next week to come and sit with the faculty of the School of Science, Technology and Engineering. And our intention is that you help us develop our own programs that are not lifted from our mother institution, but we want to carry our own vision and what we want to do. So the process has begun, but I thought the best way is to catch you. Throw, some mates, you come, then I catch you. And then I tell the whole world, Professor Luta and the engineer are going to be here, and they're already accepted. And thank you so much. Equally, Professor Correa, you have developed a very strong department of quality assurance at Moi University. And at times, if you don't have quality assurance, you can dance yourself lame, but you may not know that you're not dancing. So we'd like you to come and help our quality assurance department, including our business school, to develop programs and regulations that will guide us as we move along. So I brought our friends here, and I'll bring many more from other universities to support us. So please give these three gentlemen and Professor Correa's spouse, who is here, a hearty clap, please. I'll call upon a number of persons to speak for reasons that are very critical for us as a young institution. Professor Ngondo shall give you 3 minutes, because the issue of curriculum review And the constant question, are universities ready? You may wish to say in 2 words how universities can be ready. Please come on.
Madam Chancellor, representative of the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research, my bosses, all the Vice Chancellor who are here, but particularly the Vice Chancellor of the University College, whom I want to reveal to those who do not know, is also my teacher, my supervisor at Masters, my mentor in writing, all other dignitaries present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I want to start by congratulating the graduates. You look good, you look disciplined, you look focused, and thank you very much. And I want to wish you well. Standing here as Director of KICD, although you are graduating with the bachelor's, we are very happy because we know for you to graduate with that bachelor's, you went through basic education, which is a curriculum developed by the Institute. So it is a celebration for us as well. And I want to urge what I was told when I graduated at Seriba Teachers College with a diploma. The diploma students need to know this. And I think that Professor Barasa, Professor Changach, and I share the principle we had then, John Byron Paul Moody, who told us we would be very disappointed if after 5 years we still just had those diplomas. And I want to repeat that to you today. Graduates, now you can tell, I'll give a little more time. Instead of 5 years, I'll give you 6. That we shall be very disappointed if after 6 years, the only tag you have is that you are bachelors. Now, Professor, I want to request that as you invite my elders, Professor Korir, Professor Engineer Stati, and Professor Luta, you also invite KICD. Professor Chacha will tell you that although the mandate of KICD is to develop curricular and curriculum support materials for basic education, higher education draws immensely from what is in basic education. And because we are in the process of implementing the competency-based curriculum, the graduates of the competency-based curriculum will get to universities in the year 2026. And it is extremely critical that the university curricula are aligned to the curricula in basic education, especially in the context of the 3 pathways that will be obtaining at senior school. As I talk, allow me to also make one plea to you, Professor Barasa, Vice Chancellor, but also to my bosses, Vice Chancellors from other universities, that perhaps we do not need to wait, especially for some programs for 2026, particularly for students of education, because as they graduate, we would like them to be competency-based compliant and to be able to teach the realigned learning areas. So, Prof, again, if you can invite us to come and sit with the School of Education in the same way that Professor Sitati will be sitting in the School of Engineering, we can come and sit with the School of Education and Social Sciences and be able to discuss how to realign the students in session now, so that when they graduate, they will not need any other training to enable them to teach the competency-based curriculum to students. I want to stop there and wish as well God's blessings as we go to celebrate our earnings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Charles Ochieng Mondo. When we had my installation, we had the singular privilege of listening to Professor Nathan Ogechi, the Vice Chancellor of right now one of the largest universities in Kenya, courtesy of the 8,000 students he got this year as first year. I want to promise Professor Ogechi that I will get there very soon. And it will not be more than 2 years. So, Professor Ogechi, allow me to call upon your colleague and friend. Now that you addressed us last time, let me call upon your friend, the VC University of Eldoret, my good friend, the man whom many say I was going to take the job he has now. And I'm glad you got the job because you have more problems than you have. Karibu sana.
Madam Chancellor, colleague VCs, the chair of council members, all protocols observed, dear graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. God is good all the time. Bwana asifiwe. Hebu tusalamiane kidogo. Tusalamiane, asante sana. Thank you very much. I'm delighted this morning to join you and to bring greetings from your brothers and sisters from the University of Eldoret who are really also joining you, send me to come and give you wishes and congratulations for your hard work. From the way I look at you, you work very hard and you deserve this occasion. I would like also to encourage you to keep up the good work, continue in this book, continue the journey has just begun, so that in few years' time, you will be professionals in your own areas of specialization. I think for me, is to wish you all the best and God's blessings as you embark on this journey. I want to congratulate the parents also for supporting the graduates, and I want to wish them that they bring more students to this university. I want to congratulate my brother, Professor Barasa, for organizing a very colorful event. I think this event is very colorful. Of course, we had one for the 30th, and I think it came to the I'm very happy that you did. And therefore, we keep on supporting each other, as we ensure that the university education in Kenya is up to speed with global trends. Thank you very much.
With your permission, before I call the last three speakers who must speak at all costs, I want to speak on behalf of management and on behalf of council to our graduates who are here. There is a discussion going on within council to suggest to you that if you come back to Alupe for your master's degree, we'll give you a discount in the fees you pay. Share that information with you as soon as council has resolved all the issues, but it will not be later than February. You'll have the information so that you can even start applying now, knowing that certainly there will be a discount. And for those who are doing diploma, it's the same thing. Come back for a degree, we shall talk and see how best we can work together. At this juncture, let me invite the Deputy Governor who is representing Dr. Paul Otuoma, who went for COP28 on issues of climate change and so on, to come and address and speak briefly on this.
Guest of honor, sir, Principal Secretary, Ministry of Education, and all the government officials with you, Madam Chancellor, and your council, Vice Chancellor, and all the faculty and staff of Alupe University, to everyone their due respect, graduates, parents, guardians, good morning. I'm here on behalf of the county government, and I bring you warm greetings from the governor of this county, Dr. Paul Otuoma, who would have allowed to join us. May I say congratulations to the ladies and gentlemen who are being awarded their degrees and diplomas today. I know you have put in effort. Congratulations. May you be the best you can be in your life. May you grow, may you work, may you be an asset to our county and our country. God bless you. And for the parents and guardians who have invested in these graduates today, you are playing an important part in the future of this country, and may God bless you and make you more and more able to build our nation in the way of promoting education. To the faculty, led by the Vice Chancellor, congratulations, and may you do more and more. We wish you growth, we wish you good health, we wish you wisdom, and we wish you a chance to partner with us and other partners to make this university the greatest it can be. I have two things to say. One, as a county government, we are very conscious that this is a community as Alupe University which is growing, and we want it to grow and grow and grow. In preparation for that growth, we are aware that there's a need for medical services for the students and faculty. That is why in the next 12 months, we are investing a large amount of money in the Alupe Sub-County Hospital to make sure that we increase the facilities there, the staff, and the capacity of that hospital to give medical care to this community and the other communities around here. We want to make sure the X-ray is working in the whole radiology department, the mother and child health unit that is incomplete, we will complete it in the next 12 months. We will put sanitation facilities, we will put hand washing facilities. We are doing some work on the plumbing of that institution to make sure that there's running water to ensure that we're able to serve this community and others well. Secondly, and this is an appeal to the national government, we have received a lot of information about the security situation here. And we want to urge the national government who are represented here, we are willing to work with you to establish a police station or a police post here to ensure that our students and staff of this institution are safe day and night. Like this must be able to operate day and night, and we must make sure that the people who work here and those who learn here are safe. So we will engage with you to make sure that we provide security to this institution. To all of you, may God bless you. To the students, enjoy your day, the graduates and faculty, thank you for the great job you're doing. God bless you all and thank you.
Dear graduates, if you give me your gowns now, I can give you your certificates. But because you'd like to go and take pictures today, tomorrow, and on 12th, when we have a holiday, I'll ask you, please come on Wednesday and collect your certificates. They are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was a young man, enjoying myself on stage and looking up to people who spoke Kiswahili like they were born with Kiswahili in their mouths, there was one elder whom I revered, and to this day I still do. And today he has been kind enough to travel. He had just come from outside the country, and I had called several times. And when he arrived at the airport, he said, "I've just arrived. What do you want, Kijana?" And I said, "Please pay us a visit. Come on the graduation day." He is the chair of the regulator of all universities, the Commission for University Education, Professor Chacha Nyaigoti Chacha. Sijui utaongea Kiswahili ama utazungumza Kiingereza. Wewe mwenyewe utaamua. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Madam Chancellor, I should recognize all the leadership that is present here today. But more than anything else, I would like to say hongera, kongole, asanteni sana wale ambao mnapokea shahada zenu leo za kila aina. Mungu ni mwema kila wakati. I know that in this room there are quite a number of people whom I interacted with when they were young, some who might have been my students, and the others who might have just been watching from afar the way that time when we were youthful enough, the way you are, we articulated a number of issues. So since the Vice Chancellor, in his invitation and the introduction, has said that the reason why he was attracted to learn about me was because when he was growing up, I was speaking the national language, Swahili, as a native speaker of that language. So the testimony is that I'm not a native speaker of Swahili, but I'm a linguist. I studied in the University of Nairobi, and I think 45 years ago, I was sitting where you're sitting, the graduates there. So this is a journey that I would like us to share today in terms of what I expect you to do. We don't have a lot of time, but I would like to say that today has been my greatest honor again, just like it happens in other institutions, to be able to interact with all the graduates and the other students who are aspiring to be graduates next year and the subsequent years. In here, we have individuals who have toiled to ensure that you get knowledge that is purposeful, that will be used to make you good citizens of this nation. Those of you who have graduated or graduating today, you realize that the university where you have been has given you education. Sometimes when you walk around here, you think because we are in Alupe and you have gotten your education in Alupe. And those who are in other universities might brag and start saying or teasing you that mmekuwa mashambani. That history of institutions which start the way your university started is entwined with my life. proudly in my career after I graduated in 1978 at the University of Nairobi. I continued pursuing higher education and later on got married to higher education. So my entire life has been committed to supporting the growth of institutions such as Alupe University. I am honored to have been the first principal of Laikipia Campus College when we transformed it from a diploma issuing institution to a degree in English. I built it from scratch, from some abandoned buildings. And after some 2 years or so, the government appointed me again in the same position when they changed the institution called Kisii University today. I was again the first principal there to start university students just like you started there. And we grew those institutions with determination. And now my pride is that those institutions are being led by people, some who are associated with me, including my great student, the VC of Kisii University. I'm proud of you. Thank you very much. Those are the fruits of determination and the focus that I would like you to walk out of this building together with. So one of the things I want to employ as you walk out of this place, many individuals, when they wear that cap and they get the hood and they proudly listen to their names being called here, they think that they have reached the apex and the pinnacle. And some of you, I have seen some of you already here, you actually think that now you are a know-it-all person, you can do anything, and you are a great person, you have a degree, you have a diploma. I want to tell you that learning has just started. For each one of you, please continue keeping your eyes on the ball. You know, when you have a soccer team, there are two major responsibilities of a team of a soccer, which the captains and these professors have been your captains, they have been your coaches, which they insist you must always maintain. A good team is one which ensures that they score goals. And the knowledge that you have been given by your lecturers here in this institution has prepared you to score goals in the field that you find yourself. So as you traverse to score goals, you should know also that a team has a second responsibility. The responsibility of ensuring that no goals are scored on their side. Okay? So that's why we have backs, then we have forwards, then we have the middle, which supplies the ball to the front and occasionally picks the ball from the back, who are defending the goal so that it is never scored. You will have therefore no choice but to realize that it is not the degree that you have earned today that is going to work for you. It is you as a person, your mindset, the way you have acquired skills here as a student will only aid you in navigating the terrain of the world of work. The world of work is very difficult because as you get posted, some of you might have graduated here with a teaching degree like I had myself, and then you will be posted to a school. Some of those schools will be very far away. It's up to you to grow that area with knowledge that you impart to the students. Some of you have graduated in the medical related programs. And for you, again, this country still has a challenge on matters of public health. It has challenge on matters of primary health. So you'll be a champion to sell the institution called Alupe, the product of Alupe, so that people can start associating Alupe University with good conduct. So we expect you now to be a civil citizen of Kenya, a civil citizen of East Africa, a civil citizen of Africa, and indeed a civil and determined citizen of the world. Because the university education that you have gained, if you were ever in a chemistry laboratory, the experiments you are conducting are the same experiments that are conducted by students in chemistry at Harvard. So you now can proudly say that you have been equalized to those who have graduated from the best schools. But the test of whether indeed you have learned something from this institution will be determined by we observing the way you will behave in your place of work. I'm happy to hear from the Vice Chancellor of this university that he is inviting some of you to come back to do masters, and those who are holding diplomas from today to come back and do a first degree. That's the way to go. Because part of the responsibility of leadership in a university is to grow replacement stocks, is to develop the staff who are already currently working for us, and then be aware that you must create those who will take over from the staff who are currently in position. And it is you we are looking at to ensure that the university that we stand now will continue growing and scaling the height of excellency, academic excellency, and the public and community service excellency, and the research excellence. Now, I would like to mention 3 or 2 other things about why it was my greatest honor to accept to come here today. This institution nostalgically is part and parcel of how I perceive community development. As you were grappling with the idea of being chartered, I actually came here twice. The first time I came here clandestine. The second time I came here to confirm that indeed, as the chairman of the Commission for University Education, I could proudly recommend this institution to be awarded charter. And I'm happy to mention that the charter of Alupe University was given in my hand to those who awarded the president, the head of state, to you, because I had visited here and I realized that this place is potential. It is potential for growth. It is potential for quality education. And I was informed from my reading and my interaction in the 60s, the late 60s and the 70s, that earlier on, the East African Common Services, which mutated to the East African Community, had identified this place and put up a research center, which was a specialized research center, and it continues to be a center of excellence. And it is on that basis that this institution is actually being nurtured by us, that you can keep the promise that those researchers who are toiling to find the cure of leprosy, now there are so many maladies beyond leprosy, we have other maladies around. So those of you students who have graduated in the health areas, medical areas, you will return here and put your laboratories here and be great scientists. I'm looking at your eyes and I'm able to notice that some of you will put the Kenya map on the world map, the Kenya name. Because that determination and history You will come here and be innovators. You will be discoverers. And some of you will now aspire to be Nobel Prize winners. What a great day that will be for this small place, which some individuals might have assumed it will not grow. But we at the Commission for University Education, because our motto and mantra is quality and quality, we detected that this institution is going to be very qualitative, and we therefore commit ourselves as an organization that regulates university education to continue working with this university to sort out all the challenges that the university might be facing in terms of accrediting their programs, in terms of encouraging them to focus on areas that will make the institution very great. So wish you well. And as a university, I just want to mention now for general public to understand that the sector called the university is a very dynamic sector. But currently in the Kenyan setup, this sector is faced with a lot of challenges. And it might be that you have to be very creative and innovative to continue surviving and remaining relevant. And I want to share with the graduates and the community at large of Alupe University where we might be heading. We're going to be heading to where Alupe will be selling this institution as a brand. And that brand is made of several characteristics and achievements, including the fact that all of you graduates today are attentively listening to me. This part of that brand, that we at Alupe, we respect graduation ceremonies. We appreciate that they're solid. When we start from there, as I have heard from the Vice Chancellor, this university is going to be grown, developed with a focus on maintaining quality. The support the government is giving you, the university, to start and finish some of your constructions is to ensure that this environment will be very attractive to the students. And beyond that, the responsibility of the leadership of this university, the management, right from the chancellor all the way to the council chair and the council members, the vice chancellor, and the management, and the teaching staff, and the support, and the administrative staff. We need to grow an institution that all of us will own. Because some of you do not even own this institution. You think you have just gotten a degree. This is going to be part of your brand for life. And I think for all of us at Alupe today, when we are graduating, including those who have told you, we need to sit back and ask ourselves, how can we make sure that Alupe University will be the destiny and the destination of all those students whom Omondo is preparing curriculum to support them from early childhood all the way. By the time they get to the university, they should be saying, we're going to Alupe. And when they say they're going to Alupe, all these people will have prepared this institution be a world-class university. But some of them, when we ask them, what is your mission? What is your vision? They tell us, oh, we want to be a world-class university. So I want to mention briefly that a world-class university, which Alupe, I wish you should be, is one which fully supports the students. That's number one. The number one clients of every university are the students. If all of you refuse to come here, we will come and send Professor Barasa and his team away from here because we can't waste money if they will not be having you. So students make the university, they are the first clients, they are the first people we must always take care of. And in order to do that, we must support them. One of the areas to support them is to give them an excellent education. Give them professors, lecturers, demonstrators, technicians who are of quality. And they did. I want to share with you that the reason why I'm proudly standing before you, graduating today, is because you didn't have missing marks. And I hope there is no student who is in this room who has not been able to graduate today because Alupe had a missing mark. So start from there. Student records. From the day the student enters this campus, that becomes part of Alupe, and all information about that person as they lead, as they go, as they traverse, should be known and it should be available for retrieval. So if Commission for University Education came here and said, how many students are studying biochemistry? That should not be a guesswork. That information should be available. But more than anything else, I think this institution will be branded by the structures of the buildings that will be constructed. Already, we are proud that that quality has been inbuilt. The fields are there for you students to do your physical training, etc., etc. And we are very proud. So let me commit the Commission for University Education that we shall work with Alupe University, just like we are going to be working with all the universities, for that is our responsibility, to ensure that the university education in Kenya maintains the highest level of quality programs, which then will attract all the students from Kenya who wish to remain here, but also create opportunities for you. I'm proud of first-class honors. How many got first-class honors? Because we are very special club. During our time, first-class honors were given degrees by the Chancellor who was the president. So today is because the Chancellor was not the president, with this, because Commission changed that. We later realized the president was being appointed. But first-class honors is not a degree that you work with to Lucia. When you get the first-class honors for Alupe, Professor Baraza, don't let the students walk out of this place before they know where they are going. Because that is already the greatest resource for our country's economy. You remain here, you work for this university. Some of you perhaps are ambitious enough to use your first class to go to Harvard, to use your first class to go to Cambridge, and pursue your education of interest. I wish you well. I know that I will hold your hand as your VC and his leadership tell me about how you are growing in your career, those of you who are graduated. And those of you who are remaining here to continue with your studies, I am like General MacArthur. I shall return. So I'll come back here as a noble citizen of this great country, perhaps as a chairman of the Commission for University Education. But that time, I'll be coming here to eat with you the natural food stuffs that are produced in this neighborhood. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza. Mungu awabariki.
Kwa karibu na heshima kubwa na kuomba ofisa hili. Distinguished guests representing the PS University Higher Education and Research, allow me just to make a comment before you. I request you to address this these gallant young men and women. In our midst, we have a very important person. He is representing our king. During the installation, the king of the HSO was here. Emmanuel was here and he spoke to us. This time he was not able to travel, but we invited his prime minister to come. Kindly stand up so that they can clap for you. That is his prime minister. For those who do not know, the king of HSO lives in Uganda, in Soroti, but his kingdom comes all the way to Kenya, and part of his cabinet is in Kenya. And like I promised, we shall be traveling to Soroti in due course to discuss possibilities of getting students from Uganda. Allow me, our chief guest, to recognize two groups of persons that have worked very hard. We may stand here and appear to take the accolades, but the truth of the matter is that it was a graduation committee that was chaired then by the DVC Administration, Finance and Development, Professor Amy Kipsoi. And when she was appointed as ambassador to South Korea, she delegated the duties to Dr. Okedi and his team. And Okedi and their team, please stand up so that we can give you a hearty clap. You have done us proud. Thank you so much. Our non-teaching staff would like to thank you very, very much. We are a small institution and therefore everybody has played a part. But the greatest persons who have played a part here are our students. Those who have done the work of ushering, those who have done the work of preparing, those who have been scouts, those who have done everything, our choir. Today I was blown away and I don't know where Vincent Attea is. He should play some of your music in the morning on Citizen so that our people can know that, our students, Vincent Attea is there. Yes, I told him last time he didn't speak, he had to come back. So you'll play some of this music so that people can listen to the voices of Alupe as we prepare to have our anthem that will be developed in the course of next month by somebody from the music department in Kenyatta University. So by the time you come back in January, we shall have our own Alupe anthem and should be prepared and ready for you to use and learn. So allow me, with a lot of respect to our PS, whom I spoke to before she left for India, and also indicated that she was not able to come, we invite Dr. Karanja, who is representing our PS Higher Education, Dr. Beatrice Muganda Inyangala, to come and address the congregation and bring us the message from the permanent, the principal secretary. Thank you. Thank you so much. You see, the Chancellor, yes, the one, Professor Chata, the Deputy Governor of this great county, here, the members of county government or here, national government, Vice Chancellor of the University, Vice Chancellor who have been invited here, staff and students of Alupe University, graduates who are this morning transitioned to be graduates. This is the speech of the Principal Secretary for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Nyangala, who would have wished to be here, but she is attending to other national duties. She's also been away in India on matters with higher education.
distinguished guests, it is my pleasure and indeed an honor for me to join the Alupe University community during this auspicious occasion of the second graduation of Alupe University. Allow me to congratulate those who are graduating today for achieving this academic milestone. This puts them in good standing for the next level of their academic and professional pursuits. As such, it is gratifying that you are here to receive the results of your hard work and sacrifices. May I extend my appreciation for all of us gathered here on this auspicious occasion. I am happy to know that despite being one of the youngest public universities, Alupe University has begun on the right footing. This is with regard to timely completion of programs. I'm happy to note the effort of Alupe University Council and management in the development of physical infrastructure and in the general management of the university. To the graduates, I have no doubt in my mind that the experiences you have had at Alupe University have molded you into well-rounded men and women, strengthened with character and virtues that will make you fit into the world that you are getting into as professionals and creators of employment. Indeed, this latter part is important since you have been equipped with the requisite knowledge. It is the expectation of those gathered here and those following us on other platforms that Alupe University has transformed you into thinkers, actors, with a mission to transform lives in Kenya and beyond. This you can do even beyond our national borders and at the global level. Other Kenyans have done this in the various areas of life, whether economically or socially. I wish to appreciate the council and management of Alupe University for the proper, effective, and prudent use of the funds from the national treasury. This has seen the university quickly establish infrastructure in readiness for takeoff into the global academic world. As such, we in the Ministry of Education are happy to know that programs offered at Alupe University are relevant, market-oriented, and are foundation to research. For this is what brings about the transformation we all desire. May I urge the faculty to be adventurous and engage in collaborations and interdisciplinary research projects that will harness science and technology in order to improve the lives of our people. The National Research Fund and other funding agencies can and are always ready to support the research agenda. I also take note that Alupe University has established linkages and partnerships locally and beyond our borders. These are expected to increase the institutional capacity in the short term and in the long term. Continue to work closely with industry. They are the consumers of the products, the graduates. It is only by doing this that you will be able to assess the value and efficiency of your products. Get feedback on your graduates' performance, even as you work with employers on their needs. The Kenyan government has given attention to the development of technical skills. Being a science-oriented university, we stand a good chance in tapping into this opportunity for the development of our great nation. The Kenyan government has pledged to make Alupe University fully realize its mandate. We shall therefore expect a return on investment for the university. This includes aligning the Alupe University academic programs and research priorities with the national socio-economic agenda as carried in the Vision 2030 and in the bottom-up model as espoused by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya. May I also emphasize that the Kenyan government is keen on growth and development of this institution. Apart from the regular capitation, the government has committed itself towards the building of 2,000 hostels at a cost of Kenya shillings 2 billion. It has also pledged to construct a tuition road at a cost of Kenya shillings 500 million. For this, we have already committed shillings 80 million. Additionally, plans for other infrastructure such as tarmac road and street lighting within the university are already in place. Alupe University is designed to be among the best in terms of physical infrastructure and human resource. As I conclude, once again, congratulate the Alupe University class of 2023. Let me also appreciate all those who have made sacrifices to enable our graduates realize this dream. This includes parents, sponsors, university staff, and partners of the university. And before I end this, Madam Chancellor, also wish in my own capacity to congratulate the graduates who have today shown hard work, and they now they were not given powers to read and do that, all that are that. And I'm also grateful to the Vice Chancellor for offering that opportunity to those who want or wish to come back, pursue their studies. It's very important. The government is still very much into the access of higher education. We are not comfortable with the 200,000 masters that we could be having in this country today. We are not comfortable with the less than 3 million graduates, undergraduates that we have, nor the less than 15,000 PhD graduates. And that's why in his wisdom, the president of this country has gone to expand access to university education. And in this front, the Vice Chancellor, I would request you and the other Vice Chancellors who are here to be very close to the State Department for Higher Education, where we are the gateway to your achieving most of your programs. And being here, I also want to just inform that there are 3 projects that are very critical, and I share this with the Vice Chancellor in the morning. One of them is called the Kenya Digital Economy Acceleration Project that might be commencing in around next year, early next year, where the government has put down to connect all the higher educational institutions in this country, bring connectivity very close to all the universities, and also benefit in digitizing most of their programs. We are central into this, and I was informing the Vice Chancellor that this morning that Alupe University, among all those that we are fighting very hard, because also there are a lot of competition for them to get this share, is Alupe University. And that's a very important project. It's going to help Alupe University, connect through the national grid, the national superhighway, and to become what you desire. The other project that also is in the making is called the PEST, Higher Education, Science and Technology, by the African Development Bank. We are still conceptualizing that project, and I'm sure by next year we shall be getting into it. And therefore, Vice Chancellor, these are projects that you could come very close to the State Department. So you can also pitch some of the universities, like last week we had a meeting. Some of the universities have already pitched, so we also invited you to pitch, particularly now that you are a university that is more into science and technology. Of course, there is another project that the ministry has been heavy on this year, the Open University of Kenya. And the Open University of Kenya, where we were very recently, actually, the guest of honor, Professor Chacha, was a great player in that. because this was a new model, the older model that the nation was looking into, and we are still supporting that project. I am the contact person of the Open University and the ministry, and we believe we can share a lot from what the Open University is doing, trying to remodel and maybe put right the model mode of running, and also the opportunities that come with that, because basically there's a lot of partners who are also coming on board, and of course you can use that opportunity also to build up your model systems and models. So I congratulate all of you, the new graduates, and wish you well. As Professor Keta said, you have to be in this thing. You have to be in this thing. Professor Mondo started by saying the VC was his supervisor. So this is a relationship. Today, Professor Mondo here standing very tall, doing great work in the country. And we work because the government is saying, actually, Professor Mondo is the guy who gave us the first venue when we were thinking about the university. So he called us there from the city and think about this thing. So it's a relationship. So you have to be this thing, this opportunity to be given by the VC is very important. And I want you just to join this. Don't worry so much about where money comes from. Because money in a way, all of us who have done our postgraduate studies, you do not have any point at the back. But along the way, with the determination you find yourself achieving and joining this creative growth, China has been there for a long time. We never knew we would stand in the same podium. He's the one who facilitated some of us to join university through the help that those days you just come or call it a charter, his name. So here we are. So as new graduates, you are joining the team that is ready to support and mentor you forward. Thank you so much, and I'm grateful, Madam Chancellor. Thank you.
Thank you, our celebration band, and especially one member of this institution, kindly stand up. As a member of this institution, please stand up. Allow me now just some 3, 4, 5 minutes and we shall be through. Allow me to request the team that is presenting service awards and some awards to wonderful persons who have worked hard and served this institution. We are going to start with our alumni. Ato, please come forward. We are only awarding Ato. Where is the award? Who has it? Yes, somebody bring it. To thank you for walking all the way to come. Chancellor, with Chancellor, no. Okay. There's a few things, but you have something kindly sit. Best student, management decided that now that you come back for masters or go somewhere for masters, we will give you a laptop of worth 40,000 Kenya shillings. Chancellor will also give you a certificate. Please come forward. Certificate. This certificate now is only representing that The one that we shall do will be done electronically and you'll keep it for life. Even water will not erase what is written on it. So going forward. Envelope represents a laptop. That envelope represents a laptop. So you get the laptop, that's the representation. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to award a gentleman who has served this institution with dedication. And this is Professor Fabian Esamai. Professor Fabian Esamai, I wish to compare it because it says if they are gift, people must know what you are. So,
this photograph shows how we are aging gracefully. And in the public sector, they say we are brothers and sisters. And indeed, we look like the same.
thank you so much. The Deputy Governor, you have to pick a present for the governor, please. Now that you are not the governor, we will not ask you to open it. Kindly just deliver it, please. We have a member of staff whom we are now addressing as Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Kenya to Seoul, South Korea, Professor Emily Kipsoi. I'll ask the DBC ARSA to receive this on behalf of Professor Kipsoi and kindly take it. Value Professor Dr. Beatrice Nyanga more than probably words can say. When you go back, kindly tell Dr. Beatrice Nyanga that her support is invaluable. We respect so please, Secretary Professor Beatrice Nyanga. Thank you so much. I will now slide.
Madam Chancellor, I now invite the Vice Chancellor Alupe University to dissolve this obligation. Welcome.
There will be announcements after that. By virtue of the authority conferred on me by the university statutes, I declare this congregation dissolved.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient for all the time. This particular time, we want to invite Salvation Money. We play the national anthem and the East African anthem. And once they finish, we'll have a prayer before the procession leaves again in advance order. So please, let's stand up for the national anthem. Let's remain standing for a prayer for Bishop.
Katikati yetu tumeona uzuri wako, tunasema ni asante. Tukabidhi kila jambo sasa mikononi mwako. Hawa wote Bwana waliofuzu mahali hapa na wazazi mikononi mwako. Waanzapo safari ya sherehe kurudi makwao, watunze njiani wanaposafiri. Sherehe yao Bwana izidi sana kumilikiwa na wewe. Watakapokamilika Bwana, sifa na utukufu na ikurudie. Bariki Alupe University, bariki ndugu zetu wote waliotoka katika hii, na bariki kila alikuja kama mgeni mahali hapa, na Bwana kila mmoja atakuwa baraka mwingine. Asante kwa yote mazuri yaliyotendeka, manyonge yetu endelea kutusamehe. Siku zote bariki taifa hili na uongozi wake, bariki kaunti ya Busia na uongozi wake, bariki wote wanaohusika na wananchi wa taifa hili kwa jina lako. Sasa Bwana, tamati imefika, enda nasi na utubariki. Kwa Kristo tunaomba. Amen.
Thank you. We'll have the academic session leave. Excuse me. We'll have the academic procession leave and don't move. Our parents, please don't move fast. Graduates, don't move. We are still on our academic professional leave in advance for now, where the mess will begin the mess bearer, followed by the chancellor. Then The PIPs is a match for you to don't walk away. You'll be directed by Boswell Award for lunch the VIP tent. Our graduates will be a conversation with your dates, respective dates. Tobias. Tobias, our conversation for our graduates.